Give it a few minutes to populate. We got cruise. And we're going to go around this truck. Because we can. You guys wanted this. If you guys are watching this on the replay, the last live stream I did, everybody wanted a second one. Then they went out, they want a third one. So I guess they just can't get enough of old LP. Let me get out of this guy's way. He's in a hurry for way too much. By the way, excuse me, but I just ate a whole bag of Taco Bell. I decided to do it before the live stream. That way you guys won't call me like rude and stuff. I see there's at least one person in here already, so do me a favor, check in and I'll say hi. We can start the conversation. I'm currently, flip and flip. There we go. Currently on the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel, 26 miles over the water. And yes, that's actually a cargo ship off in the distance. I'm gonna flip this back around. There we go. And it's obviously somebody who knows my protocols. Already hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate you guys. The way this works is we're gonna wait for a few more minutes for people to pop in, but we're not gonna sit around doing nothing for no reason. That is for sure. I'm gonna drink a little bit of Pepsi. We're gonna talk a little smack. Maybe I'll lay some info on you. The Double Dog Prepper is back. You haven't have to check it. I think I've seen your channel before. What was your MOS, bro? No hard feelings. I was an 03. Started off as an 0341, became an 8541, ended up being an 0369, also 8411. I got like 5 MOSs. Bradley, good afternoon. Yeah, I got like 5 MOSs. I did 20 years. I actually finished as an infantryman. I finished 1345 HE operator. So, were you on the East Coast? Were you at Camp Lejeune? 3 lives you're doing today? Yes. People keep asking, do you want another one? They're like, yes, please. They're like, okay, I'm going to do another one. Yeah, Double Dog Prepper, let me know if you were on the East Coast, because if you were, believe it or not, we are connected. I'm going to say some stuff, you're going to be like, what? All right, we're going to be going into the tunnel. I got to turn my lights on. Oh, excuse me. If you're a reservist, it's okay. Dirt is dirt. We got 20 people watching. Oh, yeah. It's like Battlestar Galactica. Flying through. Probably need some water on that. Faster. Like you were with 3rd LAR in Iraq? I gotcha. Oh, just went down like 100 feet. This tunnel's pretty deep, that's what she said. As soon as we get out of this tunnel, we'll talk a bit. We'll talk for a second. The temperature changes so rapidly down here that like my mirrors fogged up just from the temperature change. And now they're defogging as we're going back up. Oh my God, you just found out your truck, $3,000 for a repair? That's insane in the membrane, man. Oh my God, that Taco Bell's really hurting my stomach right now. I shouldn't have eaten it so fast. It was like 2 burrito supremes, please. Oh yeah, there we go. I did actually end up going to, I'm going to turn the camera around here in a second once I make my legal lane change safely. I did go to Chick-fil-A. Got a whole bag of chicken sandwiches over here. So the girlfriend should be happy. I got one for her son. I got one just as a backup. I was only at Camp Lejeune for MCT. I got you. So we weren't in the same place, but it's not a big deal. I actually, my last active duty posting, I was the director of Battle Skills Training School, and then I was the training chief for the 2nd MLGs. The MLGs, all of the MLGs, all of the CLRs and the CSBs. Yeah, as an infantryman, it's kind of interesting to be over there, but they know pretty quickly you're not going to take their crap once they realize who you are. All right, let me get out of the way of this. I'm going to get over here and slide on over in this lane real quickly. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Okay, what do we got here? Let's see. Oil pump, timing chain, and rear main seal. Dude, that's all. Like, they got to rip that freaking engine apart. That's crazy. Get that timing chain. That's the biggie right there, man. Because the oil pump, that just pulled. That's right inside the pan. That's not crazy hard. And then that rear main seal. You got to pull your trans off for that. That's all labor, man. You're paying for labor. That's crazy. All right, what else? Who else we got in here? We got, let me see here. We've got Devil Dog, proper first, Bradley Collins. Number 2, don't run off the road. We got Tanisha waving to me with all 6 of her pink hands. Did I say that right? Tanisha? No. Tellman. That's a unique name. We got Bradley Collins is in the house. And a handful of other people that have not checked in yet. Once again, 2 Burrito Supremes in the gullet. Equal that. 0 F's given. All right, guys, put something in the chat for us to talk about, and we can go from there. I'm going to try and crack this window a little bit less. Just need a little air going in here. Just need a little air going so that we can, so I can drink my Pepsi, because that's what they had, and go from there. If you don't put anything in the chat, then we ain't got nothing to talk about. You have to inspire me. You have to like prod me to talk about subjects and preparedness or politics or what's going on in the world. Because I can tell you right now that I do know about the Senate. If you guys don't know about what's going on in the Senate right now, so last night they started, the left started yapping. And there's a rule in the Senate when you start talking about appointments and confirmations, that they can start talking and they don't have to stop. So they figure somehow that they're going to cause some kind of great butt pain. Good afternoon, the Prepared Irishman. Haven't seen you in a while. And they're gonna cause some kind of great butt pain for people to hold. They're pretending that they're like holding the Senate hostage because they're so mad, and get ready to go in the tunnel. So the rule says that they're allowed to continue to talk for up to 30 hours, but after that they have to vote on Senate confirmation. Well, there's like 3 main people. They're pissed off about Kash Patel. They're pissed off about the Treasury guy because they know that they're going to have access. He's going to have access to all the money. Like, where's the money? All of the money going. And they're really pissed off about that. And then there's another one. I can't remember who it was. It may have been like the VA or something like that. I cannot remember it because I know there was like 5 of them yesterday. And 2 of them got confirmed. So, roll that window. That's just a little too loud. We'll put that back down when we get back outside this tunnel. What's up, Pilgrim? Good to see you, bro. Just went down like 150 feet. These tunnels are deep. So at 7 p.m. tonight, they're going to be forced to vote, at which time they will lose probably all 3 of these confirmation votes. All hell is going to break loose at the FBI. You guys are going to completely expect that to be the next thing. You think USAID was bad? You could completely expect the next drama to be the FBI, to be the Department of Justice, basically the FBI. It's not going to be pretty, and when we shouldn't be in the corner giggling, even though we've got the complete right to do it, since they pretty much, they didn't just weaponize the FBI, they corrupted the FBI. And there are people, that's going to be the next one. The FBI is going to be like, if you know that you're a political officer, if you know that you have been doing political things, because we know who you are, then you might want to just resign. You might want to resign and take that month to get that paycheck and find another job if you'll ever be hired again in your field. You know, some of these guys have career paths, and the last thing they want to do is be labeled as those guys that got fired from the FBI. It's crazy. It's crazy. Preparedness headquarters. Holy shnikes, Pilgrim, long time again. Remind me to be helio-prepped or something like that. Anyway, we got it. Let's see here. Bradley says, I get they hate Republicans making changes, but doesn't cleaning all the money up allow them to spend it next time they win? No, the problem is that they know where this money's been going. They know this has been a frickin' you wash my back, I'll wash yours. Because I hate to say it, but I saw a graph yesterday that got released by Doge that's not just talking about USAID, it's talking about different government agencies and how that money is getting filtered into these different areas where high taxpayer dollars are being pushed to, and then eventually a whole chunk of it gets pushed over to the Clinton Foundation. Isn't that special? Oh my God, that's not possible. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Guys, do me a favor, if you could hit that thumbs up real quick, that would greatly help out the channel, and obviously comment so we can talk about stuff. But it draws more people in. We can have a better See, we just went from 22 to 33. We can have a better conversation that way. Let's see here. But yeah, it's all going back to all these nefarious, organizations that don't do anything. They found out last night that USAID, that 70% of what the USAID does, no, it was 58% of what USAID does to keep itself running, 58% of that money. So 58% of 40, billion, I think, dollars a year goes to these people, the building, their projects, things like that. It doesn't go out to, so basically, less than $20 billion goes out to all these different aid organizations. And now what's happening is it's a game of he said, she said. It's a game of politicians pointing at each other. There's already a scheme to try and get Marco Rubio and like 4 other Republican senators involved in saying, well, they knew what was going on the whole time. They worked for this organization. They did this. They did that. And the thing is it's like, well, where's the money then? Show me where they got frickin' paid, and then we'll talk. And then it's like, whoop, silence in the crowd, crickets. So it's very possible that an organization that was created to do something good was actually used by our government to try and do something good, and these people had no idea that something bad was happening. That's why they call it nefarious. Nefarious. Let's see here. Bradley says, the good old 1% to the cause and 99% to our company accountants. I think the biggest problem with USAID is that they weren't accountable to anybody, and they didn't believe that they were accountable to me. Excuse me, I got something underneath one of my gums that's really painful. And then when they were questioned, if you guys didn't see that interview that I put up on Red, White, and Real, Marco Rubio, it's got over 50,000 hits, views. It's pretty amazing. And he breaks it down, and basically he went to USAID and he's like, we want to see your books. No. Who do you work for? We work for ourselves. No, you work for us. You work for the U.S. government. No, we don't. You know, and that's why you started hearing the words insubordination. These government organizations that are funded by the government that are not standalone companies, they work for the U.S. government. They belong to the U.S. government. They exist because of the U.S. government. And if they're going to play these games, they're going to have a bad day. They're going to have a real bad day. Devil Dog Prepper says, yes, the budget was a little over $40 billion. Yeah, B with a billion. B as in bull, beep, is what it comes down to. These people got caught. And they thought that they were above the law. They found out otherwise. If you guys haven't noticed, I posted it yesterday in the members Discord. The USAID website does exist. It is on USAID.gov, but it has one page, and it basically is giving instructions to the people who work for USAID that everything is turned off, all the lights are dimmed, and nobody works here anymore. If you're overseas, we're going to get you home. Don't worry about, and you're an American citizen, we're going to get you home. That's basically what the whole thing says. It's absolutely amazing. It's absolutely amazing. All the money was laundered. Yeah, exactly. It was all laundered. It was either spent by these wealthy individuals who run the organization, who are actually like employees of the administration, or it was completely embezzled. You know, it's crazy. Embezzlement, fraud, laundering of money. It's insane what they did. And you know, it's easy for people to say, well, they knew, all these senators and congressmen, they knew about it. I'm going to go out on a limb and say a handful probably knew about it. And I'm going to say that probably the people, I would say probably half of the people that were standing in front of the building yesterday until it was too cold, making speeches about Elon Musk is not elected. I'm elected. He's not even appointed. Who's just literally just espousing lie after lie after lie. Are likely the ones who knew what they were doing. Probably got some of their money. I'm gonna eat one of these cinnamon fireballs that my followers gave me, or one of my followers gave me. I've been eating those. Matter of fact, I don't want cinnamon. I want the barrels, the root beer barrel. We're gonna get one of those out. They are the bomb. We're almost done with the bridge tunnel, and then we'll officially be on the eastern shore of Virginia. Let's see here, Peter Cusack. Now we have an attorney general. I'm sure heads will roll. At least I hope. You know, it's going to be difficult to prosecute some of these people. It truly is. And it will be because you have to, there's a lot of prerequisites in order to be able to even charge them. They're all going to lawyer up. And then what will happen is the left will say that the FBI and the DOJ has been weaponized by Captain Red Tie and his cronies, and somehow Elon Musk is running the world. You know, that's what it's going to come down to. It's just going to be a flip. It's going to be a reversal. But the thing is, the real thing is you know it's bullshit. Excuse my French. You know it's bull because it's all the same people that will be complaining, that were complaining before Trump was the president, that were just complaining about, you know, not wearing red ties, and how the red tie wearing people are going to destroy the world. It's not fair. Oh, semi truck, you're not supposed to pull in front of me like that. You're not supposed to pull out like that. Come on, man. All right, I'm around him. It's all safe. Let me reaccelerate. What a dumbass. Reason. Okay. Let's see here. Indictments are coming, hopefully. Oh, yeah, I can guarantee. It's just a matter of gathering the information right now. Here we go. Whoa, get back on the road. That wasn't even you. That was me looking at that window. Yeah, I can. It's all about gathering the information. And the thing is I'm pretty sure that the DOJ won't be just, operating willy-nilly. I'm pretty sure that, last time Trump was like, they're completely independent. I don't even know what they're doing right now. All I know is that good stuff's happening to good people and bad stuff's happening to bad people. He's not going to be doing that. And people are like, hey, Mr. President, were you aware of the indictments that are coming down for, knick-knack and the paddywhack? Well, yes, I saw the list. I think it's a good idea. That's what we're going to start seeing more of. And they're going to be like, we didn't elect a king. This is not the proletariat, They're going to start talking about communism and socialism when that's the way they've been living. Or should I say falsely living? Because we've all been led to believe that by their actions. But what's really coming out is that they were just espousing these things. They were really just corrupt and now protecting themselves. They were trying to protect themselves the whole time. It's interesting because one of their big crybaby factors is they've got some 18-year-old kid busting their code. The same kid that found language like Latin on some scrolls that were burned up after a volcano, after Pompeii. He's the one who figured it out. And it's like, so we just took this kid who's not even old. Well, he's technically old enough to die for his country, but he's a freshman in college, and he figured out all the corruption in a matter of days. It's crazy. Bradley, have fun, Brad. Stay safe. Stay safe. It's absolutely mind-blowing that anybody whatsoever would be like, whoa, he doesn't have any business doing this because he's only 18 years old. Really? That's it. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like cronyism. That sounds like corruption. That sounds like an excuse. That sounds like someone who's scared that their position is being threatened by somebody that's younger than them. Or better yet, smarter than them. And that's what's happening. That's what's really happening in our government right now. I think when this all rolls up, we may be putting some people in jail. I'll be honest with you, I hope we are. Left or right, I don't care. If it can be proven in a court of law, not just a court of public opinion, factually, that we have people in our government that are committing fraud, that have wasted the people's money, that are doing things to benefit themselves or their friends, they need to go to jail. They need to go to jail. It's that easy. What do we got here? Todd Flax. Toad Flax Farm. From now on, everything in caps, please, so I can read it while I'm driving. They got him on a nice long straightaway, and there's only a car 12 feet from me, so we're safe. Today, I've been going through my preps and getting rid of things that are bad or that I know won't use. I've learned a lot over the last 3 years. Yeah, Toad Flax Farms, absolutely. You should definitely be doing that. The thing is I guess the question is, what are you doing with those things? Are you donating them to, maybe the Red Cross or organizations that can actually use it, maybe to a a church thrift giveaway thing. Is hopefully you're doing something good with that. Hopefully you're doing something good with that. Let's see, Double Dog, appreciate that. Due process, yes, absolutely, 100% due process must be observed. Must be observed. It's got to be completely legal and completely lawful, and it cannot be entrapment, because that is what has been going on with our legal system for the last 4 years. There's been a told out 100% 2 tiers of justice. The weight, one side of the pendulum has been held down and stood on for 4 years, and hopefully it all stops. And if they're dirty, they're dirty. There's no way around it, guys. There's no way around it. I would love to hear, I've got 96 people in here. I would love to hear from somebody from the left and what they think about what is going on with the government, their honest opinion. And I'll be honest with you, I'm going to be doing a video later today for my other channel, Red, White, and Real. There should be a link someplace, I don't know. And it's going to be on how people on the left are now scared to death. And before you laugh, they are scared to death because they don't know what to do. Because you've got the ones that are way out there and probably should be in a mental institution. Wow, that was interesting. I just went from 96 to 66. We're back up to 70, but I'm not counting numbers. I just thought it was odd. The algorithm might be messing with us here. Anyway, they're scared to death, and they're scared to death because they're going to get it from every direction. First of all, there's going to be those people that are way out there on the left. They're mentally unstable. They don't know what to do. They're going to be like, oh my God, the classic crying liberal meme, yellow jacket girl, no! You're going to have those people. That's always going to happen. I blame Reagan for that stuff because he's the one who got rid of mental institutions. Then you're going to have the guys that are just left of center, and they're going to be like, those are the ones that are actually really scared. And they're really scared for a couple of reasons. The first reason is they don't know what's going to happen. This is going to be a massive world of change for them. They've been led to believe that everything is right, or should I say correct, and that their belief system is good. You know what I'm saying? But because I have friends that are way out on the left that want to talk, okay, because they don't understand what's happening. They need a guide. But then you've got the other side where, believe it or not, the left eats their own. The left will destroy another lefty who says something that is centric or right-oriented or goes against their theme. And right now things have been quiet. But the thing is the people on the left know that they can shut people down in a heartbeat. What's the word I'm looking for? I keep forgetting the name of this word. I actually had to have the girlfriend canceled. The left will cancel somebody on the left for stepping out of line like that. It's amazing. They will eat their own in a heartbeat if it means that their ideologies are being questioned. You know what I'm saying? Their positions are questioned. That's interesting, YouTube. I just went from 109 to 79 viewers. Something's happening, guys. Something's happening. And it's not just me. It's the people of the world. So YouTube, pay the hell attention. Let's see here. LP, do you think this could end Democrat Party? The Democrat Party is done. All the people, so that's what that group of people that I was telling you that were left to center, not way out there on the fringe, all the people that are in that box that are very confused and scared right now realize that they've been misled. They realize that they've been lied to. They realize that their party really doesn't have a platform. And now they're going to be looking for some place to go. And through this last election, they realized that is not cool, bus. That should not have happened. That bus just crossed 2 lanes. There's a lot of people who were traditionally voted Democrat that voted Republican. Did you guys know that the state of Oklahoma, there's 57 districts? All 57 districts voted for Captain Red Tie. Figure that one out, right? That didn't happen just because. That didn't happen because there was an anomaly. That didn't happen because, it was stolen. The election was stolen. No. That happened because the left has nothing to offer. For all the touchy-feely, please make everything fair, that's not right. All they offer is criticism, the nanny state, and spending money on programs that do nothing for the American citizen, that do nothing for the nation. Giving our money willy-nilly. Right now, every American in the United States is responsible for $67,000 in taxes. It's crazy. My kids are anything to earn. It's crazy. On it when Gates withdrew from where we at here, nominee to be Attorney General. Okay. Well, you know, Gates was flawed. Gates was flawed. He was questionable from the beginning. I think Gates could have been just a probe. There's a lot of things that it could have been, but most likely there was something out there. I think the whole, you know, sleeping with children thing probably got it, or dating a child, or something. They probably had him dead to rights, whether he did something wrong or not. But he landed on his feet. He's still an advocate for the right. You know, no, Kia, I will not turn off the camera to improve my performance of your maps connecting whatevers. Everybody just coming in. Everybody just coming in. What? You've been here the whole time, Pilgrim. What are you talking about? Let me take a glance at this, see if there's anything in here. But whose guns are they taking? What are we talking? Okay, somebody put that in the chat. I don't have time to scroll up. Make sure you do all caps. What are we talking about taking guns? Nobody's taking any guns that I'm aware of. I'll wait for it. Somebody put it in the chat. I'm gonna drink some Pepsi and crack a window. I can do that one. Get a little cross breeze going here. You're cutting out a lot whenever you make a point. Chrome. Yeah, I'm in the very rural part of the eastern shore of Virginia, so it's going to do that a little bit. But as I go further north, it'll get better. I promise. Well, I can't even tell what my G's are, to be honest with you. How many G's? How many G's you got, man? How many bars? There you go. 5G bars. So I don't get 5G out here on the highway. Fishy Getsy, bro. Good to see you. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, no problem, bro. Easy work, bro. I'm in the rural. Believe it or not, this is the eastern shore of Virginia. Yeah, it's rural, man. It is rural. We got a Walmart in the center that services the entire, like 60 miles worth of stuff. That's it. You got to drive all the way to Maryland just to get to a Lowe's. So hopefully somebody's typing something in the chat about this whole someone is taking guns. I haven't heard anything about that. Oh, it is. It's beautiful country out here. It's beautiful country out here. Unfortunately, most of it is considered. There's a huge chunk of it that's considered wetlands, and so you can't really buy or build a lot of stuff out here. If you look really close at the sentence, you'll see the back of the truck in the front of you. There's no truck in front of me. There's a car in front of me. I need to slow down. I'm coming into Eastville. Eastville is no speeding. If you guys are on the Eastern Shore, you're on Highway 13, also known as Langford Parkway, and you come up through here, do not speed through Eastville. The last stream I was telling everybody about it, they made $4 million in tickets for their tiny little town. Not a joke. They have 4 police cars. One of them's a marked police car. The other 3 are $80,000 a piece, unmarked SUV with every possible Christmas light on them. Not a joke. And they work a strip of road that's like 2 miles long. They get everybody. They think that all the people from north and south think that, mostly the north, think that this is, you know, the Highway 95 number 2, version 2. And they come through this town speeding, and it's not good. It's no bueno. It's no bueno. All right, so David says, I'm sorry, Devil Dog Prepper says, a comment was made that the current Attorney General and President taking away our firearms. No, I know what that's in reference to. So what that was about, I don't know who posted it. I don't care. While she was the Attorney General of Florida, they enacted a red flag law that would take firearms away from people that were found to be mentally unstable or violent and had restraining orders on them. That made national news. It was very short-lived because when you actually read the actual law, you're like, well, this makes sense. So a known convicted violent criminal who's out on the streets, who shouldn't have a firearm anyway. Oh, well, I just pushed the button and did some weird stuff. I don't know what I just did. Anyway, is just got a restraining order against them, and so the police go to their house and take their guns. Yeah, that's pretty smart considering they shouldn't even have them. All right, the second one was what was it? I think it was a rape law or something like that. Anyway, that's what they're talking about. So they're like, President Trump taking away people's guns. It's not going to happen, man. It's not going to happen. Regardless of who the President of the United States is. Listen, the ATF has been after people forever. The ATF has been after people since the, what was it? We actually had an assault ban in the 80s that finally ran out. It sunsetted, right? That's why you can buy ARs and AKs and all that stuff now. Before that, you couldn't buy them. You only had them. They were grandfathered in, right? So there was magazine bans, all sorts of stuff in the 80s. But that all sunsetted, so they started selling them again. Anyway, it's the free market. Anywho, so, oh, excuse me. Regardless of who the president is, they're never going to be able to take our guns away because, one, we're not going to give them away. We have the right. It's enshrined in the Constitution. Unless you're a bad person doing bad things, you don't have to worry about this stuff. Now, yes, there's always going to be mitigating circumstances. You know what I'm saying? You know, some states have laws that if you've been charged with a crime, they can take your guns until the crime has been adjudicated. Some of that makes sense. Some of it doesn't. Okay? Because then there's always the innocent until proven guilty argument. Well, that's all nice and fair unless you're convicted or you're accused of a crime where someone like got dead by your hands. There's blood on your hands. They're like, you know, and somehow you're out on bail. We got issues. We got issues. It doesn't mean you're guilty. It just means we're just going to take your guns, throw them in the box. Here's your receipt. And when you're found not guilty, come back and we'll give them to you. That's what it means. Yes, I know guns disappear. Local and state and federal agencies, county agencies are notorious for losing people's firearms. We all know that they just get stolen out of lockup. It's ridiculous. Anyway, but that's what that is. Flash sticks. Good to see you. Good to see you. Cora Girl. I see a lot of people in here. That I don't recognize. Please hit that subscribe button. I'll do more live streams. I'm normally live from 9 to 10 every morning, you know, because I got a life. Today you're lucky. You're getting an extra 2-3 live streams out of me. But I might start doing more of these if it's going to make people happy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind. I like talking. I like talking about real things with real people, real subjects like this, you know. And I see... we've got Teresa talking about caps. Appreciate you guys. All the new people don't know. We got a lot of new people in here right now. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Also, if you guys wouldn't mind, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. And we have not done it yet this live stream. We've been going at it for 39 minutes and 23 seconds. If you love your country, not necessarily your government just yet, but if you love your country, put a number 1 in the chat. America. I'm going to drink a little bit of Pepsi because it's the American way. North Carolina. New Bern, North Carolina. I'm going to talk a little smack. Maybe educate you on a few things here and there. Because this is actually listed as an education channel on the YouTubes. Got to change lanes. We're going to do all that. And then if somebody can throw a new... Thank you, Chef Chrome. Appreciate you, bro. Rosefus. Or hit the 3 dots to access the like button. There you go. You know, you can you tap the screen and like make hearts and stuff on this one? I honestly don't know between the... I used to do a lot of live streaming, and all the apps are a little different. I don't know. If that's how it works, I mean, if I do it, my screen will probably explode. But if that's the way it works, somebody show me on the screen, like, blah, 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 or something like that. I don't know. Let's see here. Oh, it does work like that. Nice. Okay, good. I'm now officially educated. Guys, do me a favor if we can... There we go. Lots of hearts. I appreciate you. If you could put something on the screen to talk about. I've got probably maybe 25 more minutes before I have to sign off for the day. And then I actually have to go make a video today on the other channel about how scared these lefties are. You know, I'm kind of concerned for them, to be honest with you. Their mental health is, it's been questionable for years, but now there might be some of them stepping over the line. All right. I'm now next to a little town called Bird's Nest. Getting ready to cook dinner for tonight. What you cooking, man? Anything good? I don't even know what I'm cooking. I actually do most of the cooking in my house. Last night we had pizza because it was it's day one for the cancer girlfriend. And her son's staying with us, and he likes pizza, so I made a pizza. I don't know what we're doing tonight. Tomorrow night we'll probably go out. And if you guys didn't know this, I'm going to New York City this weekend. New York City. Give me a room. Let's see. Have a great night. Anyone who needs to stock up, 556 gun broker has 1,000. Wow, that's cheap, bro. That's freaking cheap. I'm not going anywhere, man. Pizza sounds good. I mean, 2 nights in a row. Nah, it's got to be something different. I'm probably going to get like a frozen... These guys are going to wreck into each other. This is fucking dangerous. Where are you going, man? Fucking moron. It's so important that he gets where he wants to go at the speed that he wants to go, regardless of everybody else. He almost slammed into the guy next to me. And then he actually started looking to try and come over on my side. Fucking idiot. He's like, "Urgh." Excuse my French, guys. Oh, Delaware, that's it. He's just trying to get out of the day. Okay. Right, NKM, I'm making broccoli cheddar soup. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. Maybe I'll make some grilled cheese and some tomato soup. That's some good stuff right there. Guys, I need you to put something in the subject, otherwise the things are going to get a little stale real fast. I can only suck on this root beer barrel for so long. And how the hell do we have 91 people in here and only 19 thumbs up? It's not like I get paid because you guys put a thumbs up in there. I mean, come on, really? Maybe we can break 100 people. Maybe we can do that. Let's see here. Rivka. That's a lot. That's a lot. I'm gonna say your name. Rivka. I feel like I'm saying like a medieval wizard's chant if I say your whole name. So I'm just calling you Rivka. U.S. be grateful that you have right to firearms. Only allowed if you live in settlements here. Oh, you must be over in the Israeli area, okay, which is freaking awesome. I've been to Israel. I actually like that country. It's interesting because the first time I was there, they said they were like, "Why don't we carry guns here?" I said, "You don't need to." I said, "Why not?" I said, "Because if there's a bad guy with a gun who pulls out a gun, there's going to be 30 good guys that pull out their guns." Now that was in the 80s and late 90s, and their gun laws had actually changed. But now with all the stuff that's happened since October 7th, the Israelis are rearming themselves and the citizenry, which they should. Whenever you take, I don't care how good your country is, whenever you take the firearms away from the citizenry, they all lose their rights. You start getting this element of leftism and socialism that weasels its way into your government. It happens every single time. Every country on the planet where they've taken guns away, you know, it's all gone bad. Australia used to be kick ass. And then one day, well, you can just give them to us or we can take away from you. So they all gave up their guns, and look at that. Australia, socialist. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Remember Australia with all the things we can't talk about? You know? You remember that, where they're freaking like protesters are getting maced and beat up? You remember that? That ain't gonna happen when people are legally armed to protect themselves. It's not gonna happen. Whoa there, come on, man. This truck doesn't have the torque that it needs to hold that load. All right, there we go. What do we got here? Somebody put something in caps. So what's your thoughts on these liberal federal judges delaying Trump's executive orders? I believe that they're going to be temporary. And the reason, if they had the legal power to stop them, they would. They wouldn't be delaying them. Okay? They would just say, that's unconstitutional, you can't do that, and then they go through the appeal process. Okay? So they're delaying them. I think, I hate to say it, I really hate to say it, but the divisiveness that has been created by the left in our nation is deeper than you think. It's deeper than you think. Biden, over his 4 years, appointed 200 federal judges at different levels. Every single one of them was black. Every single one of them. That's interesting. And I have black grandchildren. I have Mexican grandchildren. I have Dominican grandchildren. I have 15 grandchildren. I don't care what color they are. Just care if they have all their fingers and toes and know the difference between right and wrong. I'm probably going to screw the math up on this, but I'll give you a general idea what I'm talking about. Around 70%, I think it's actually 67% of the highest scores on the LSATs. The LSATs are the tests that they use to get into law school, are white people. Asian, Hispanics are in the 20 percentile range. Mix them all together, right? Oddly enough, not a lot of Asians are good at the LSATs. 3% of people who took the LSAT and scored well were African American. So how the hell did we end up with 20 African American federal judges, appointees, that are probably good for like 10 years? How did that happen? Just saying. That's all I'm going to say about it. So I think that what will happen is this is just lawfare. This is just them, the thing is people are going to be paying attention. People are going to be like, people in courts above them are going to be like, there's a track record. We might need to put you under judicial review. That means that you've screwed up. And the thing is that they create their own track records, and here's how they do it. A judge, regardless of his political affiliation, right? He makes a decision. He says this person's innocent or this person's guilty, right? Or okay, let's go with that. This person's guilty, right? Well, they appeal it. And on appeal, they reverse the decision. They give their justification, they write it up, it's a done deal, right? Well, that means that lower court judge made a mistake. It didn't mean that they disagreed with him, because the law is the law. That's why they call it the letter of the law. A man of letters. That's an old term for lawyers. Okay? It means they made a mistake. And that once they get enough of these reversals or mistakes, then they can actually be brought under judicial review. And oh, by the way, they can lose their law license too, because technically they're passing law. The Supreme Court is the only court in the land that allows you to become a justice without being a man of letters, a lawyer, a legal license. Okay, so it's interesting. That's like right up there with Kamala Harris. We should make Kamala Harris the 10th Supreme Court Justice. It's like, okay, great. That'll be super, even though it's not required that she have a law license, but she lost her law license because she just wasn't good at it. You know? Zolt. What's my EDC? My EDC is normally a Glock 17, 2 magazines, my keys, my wallet. I know I don't need any anti-scan your stuff wallet. That stuff's ridiculous. And it does work, don't get me wrong. And then I have an Olight Pro that I carry for my flashlight. And then I actually have my knife is actually part of my my tool. I bought this pocket knife. It's not a huge multi-tool, but it folds out like a pocket knife. But on the back side of it, it also folds out to be like a pair of scissors. And a couple of different saws and some different little like hooky cutty device things, some specialized like for cutting through leather, sinew, and stuff like that. But yeah, that is my EDC. I don't think you really need anything else. Let's see. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Let's see here. Pilgrim and the UK too. Did you guys have some questions in there? I can't tell. I've got probably about, I'm an X more now. I probably had about 15 more minutes. Let's throw another question in the chat, and I'll be happy to answer it, no matter what it is, as long as it doesn't get me kicked off of YouTube. I'm gonna drink some Pepsi. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. I'll tell you what, I'm going through the door with this bag of Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches, and pretty much get whatever I want out of that deal. CC's in New York's concealed carry weapon, Glock 17, full size. If you know anything about gunfights, short barrel guns are not accurate at all. You should come up to Ohio in May for Bug Out Weekend. You know, I've heard about that, Devil Dog. Is that through PrepperNet? I got invited to come to that last year, but that was the same time Prep Stock was going on, and well, the hurricane destroyed that idea. But we had Prep Stock all set up. We had like 50 people coming to that. We had like $5,000 in giveaways for people that showed up. Just people who showed up with a ticket in their hand. They had the opportunity to win $5,000 in giveaways. Everything from EMP shields, surgical buckets from Refuge Medical, hardcore hammers. I mean, you name it, we had all that stuff. Through Vision Preparedness. It's in Dayton, Ohio. You know what, Devil Dog? Maybe I will. We'll see what happens. I do got to go to my son's wedding on May 13th, I think. But I mean, there's no reason I can't make more than one trip. We'll see what happens. But yeah, hey, do me a favor. Shoot me an email. If you haven't done that yet, contact localprepper@gmail.com. And let me know, because I've not seen this Vision Preparedness thing. I might show up. You know, I did get asked to speak last November at the, Kentucky Homesteading and Sustainable Living and Preparedness Conference. Gave a class on Preparedness 101. It was a really good showing. It was in a giant arena. I was surprised how many people were there. But yeah, it was good stuff. All right, good to go, Devil Dog. Appreciate it. And oh, I hate doing that. I didn't mean to Devil Dog you. I don't do that anymore. You have an extended concealed license through New York. I just don't know. Don't know you could. No. I just won't carry up in New York. In states where, you know, you got to know the laws. You know what I'm saying? And I just won't carry. It's that easy. I'll just have to rely on my knife hand and my hammer fist, because those things still work, and I have two of them. All right, so we're running out of time, guys. We're running out of time. If you want another subject for me to yap about, you're gonna need to put something in the chat. Have you ever had to use your Glock? Not in anger. I carried a Glock for many years as a DoD contractor. But you know, it's, we'll just say they work. I carry a Glock because when you have a tool that has to work every single time, straight out of the box, doesn't require break-in or monthly maintenance, you know what I'm saying? That tool that must work every single time, it better be the best tool you get your hands on. And there's no other gun company out there that's better than Glock as far as that goes. There are others that shoot straighter, that function faster, that are really cool. But I tell you what, man, that box of little Glock, I think I've had like 2 jams in my entire life with a Glock. And that's because I use crappy ammo. Use good brass ammo, and you won't have any problems. LP Bug Out Weekend is the same one that Rural to IC was talking about last night. I didn't catch his live stream. You know, when the girl is having her chemo treatments, I'm pretty much focused on her, or I'm making videos or whatever. But I'll definitely look into it. I'll definitely look into it. Send me that email. I'll take care of you. No, that's Teresa. I got you. And I do like to pop in. You guys will see me from time to time. I like to support other live streamers. So I like to pop in, and normally the first thing I say is, what's going on in here? And just see what people say. Okay, armed on the street, but regular folks not in the home. Enemy had planned to invade Jerusalem October 7th. Imagine jihadists invading neighborhoods. Oh yeah, I'm sure they have a plan, but it's not going to work out well. It's not. You know, here's the thing. These are weak people. They're weak people. And what they do is they look for vulnerability. That's what terrorists do. They're not interested in going toe-to-toe with anybody. They're not interested in going toe-to-toe with the IDF because they know they're going to get schwacked. You know? And I'm not saying, hey, look, no, let's get on our red coats and go fight toe-to-toe. That's not what I'm saying. A battle is a battle is a battle. But they're not interested in that because they know they can't win it. Are you into hunting or fishing? Hunting is boring and fishing is, whatever. Fishing is, the results of fishing is that you catch fish. Fish are survival food. I'm not really a fish person. If I liked fish more, if I liked the taste of fish more, I probably would. If I liked the taste of venison, I probably would. Maybe I'll go bear hunting. I love the taste of bear. Teresa, are you going to Ohio this May? Teresa, do you have a YouTube channel? Are you somebody in the preposphere that I need to know about? I thought you were just Teresa. No, she's no. You can tell that she's on her cell phone because that's what your cell phone does. When you type the word no, it's not like N-O. It's not even like capital N small O. If you type N-O, it's always no. Freshwater fish isn't great. Let's see. Teresa lives in Ohio. I got you. Applying the brakes. School bus. Turning. Let's see. I'm all over YouTube, but no channel. I got you. So you're omnipresent like me. I love it. I'm all over YouTube, but no channel. All right, so do we have a subject? Because I'm running out of time, guys. I'm running out of time. There's 73 people in here waiting to hear my gift for gab, and you guys are not helping me out. You're not helping me out. I can't believe how dark it is today. The sky is completely gray. And it's 3:36 here. I have really found a like for bison. I don't think you know what? God dang it. Come on, guy, wake up. There you go. I hate when people speed and then they like follow you like too closely. It's almost like they learned the wrong way to drive. They think they're driving good, and they're not. I learned how to drive good. Let's see. I'm here to help or annoy. I'm flexible. You're flexible, all right, Tuck. Let's see here. In which state do you live in, and which one do you come from? Well, I'm a military brat, so I don't come from any state. I don't have a hometown. It's very weird for me because people ask, like, where are you from? It's like, nowhere. Every 3 years we moved. I was born in a state that I immediately moved out of. Not a joke. But I'm currently on the eastern shore of Virginia. I've got property in North Carolina. But I'm spending most of my time up here with the girlfriend because she went out and caught cancer, so now I'm taking care of her. But you know, you can buy bison at Walmart now, so maybe I'll go get some of that. Maybe we'll have bison burgers for supper. Interesting. Well, I'm getting home at like almost 4 o'clock with chicken sandwiches, so I don't know how well supper is going to be. I'll go through this intersection. All right, let's see here. I just gave my bison stew. It was great. Yeah, I mean, it sounds interesting. I mean, I'm What is my favorite thing about Trump? I think he's a real person. You know, he's got an agenda, but you know, it's like you know, I think because he's like any other person, where you get in what you put out. You know, if you're cordial, if you're honest, you know, if you're straightforward, you know, he's gonna like you. He's gonna be like, I like you. You know, if you're willing to help people out, if you're just generally a good person and want to be better, you know, I think he's gonna be like, he likes those kind of people. I think he's very serious about fixing our country because he had so many people stopping him. People that he thought were his friends. People that he thought he could trust. People that he thought were helping him to make the country good. On his first term, turned out to be not so much. Turned out to be the exact opposite. And I think with what he's learned since then, the people that he's connected himself with now, it's a total game changer. I think he's going to do exactly what he said he's going to do. Exactly what he said he's going to do. And for me, that's important. Not because he made promises and I want him to keep them, but because I want him to be level-headed. I want him to do the job that he said he was going to do because it's a good thing to do. Getting off the highway finally. Now into the back roads. Yeehaw! You know, and I think that's what I like about him. The left doesn't know what to do. He is like every single day. At the end of the day, when he's signing executive orders, every single day for 2 weeks, it's just totally, they're just, blah. No, we don't, no, they don't know what to do. Their normal scream and yell tactics aren't working. The people that were following them aren't following them anymore. They're all like, wow, we got to really pay it. Let's watch this. Something's happening here. You know? Rose, hey Rose, good to see you. Good to see you. Give me a second here. Rose is a member, so I'm going to read her stuff definitely. We got to turn off on this road over here and try not to get schwacked by another car. T-bones are only good for steaks. All right, what do we got here? Anybody coming? No, go for it. Yeah. All right, what's Rose saying over here? Nice, straight, slow road. Understand we moved a lot, but not military. Shared farm and moved to get more acreage. Okay. Don't know. I don't know what you're saying, lady. I don't know what you're saying. Do you think that Greenland is going to be part of the U.S.? No, I don't. People don't understand it. You guys really need, if you want to understand Trump, you have to read his book, The Art of the Deal. There's a lot of people that downplayed that book when he was the president the first time. Oh, this is bull, this is junk, he's just ripping people off. You have to understand his business tactics, okay? Everything is about leverage. So, it's just saying we're gonna buy Greenland. He's gonna piss off so many people. He said it for a reason. Whatever that is, doesn't matter to us. We're never going to know why he said it. And then if it does come true, then he's like, oh, just like I said. I told you I was gonna do it. What's the deal? He said it for a reason. He moved in that direction for a reason. By the way, we have a base there. It used to be an Air Force base, and now it's a Space Force base. It's in a very strategic place. We have agreements with them and Denmark, who technically owns it. It's a monarchy, if you guys didn't know that. But yeah, we have agreements in place. We have a base there already. Why do we need the whole country? If we want their minerals, we'll be like, okay, we're gonna buy your minerals. You know what I'm saying? This is not rocket science. So no, we're never gonna take Greenland. Now we may take the Panama Canal back. What I can tell you is that after the Secretary of State took a ride down there, had a conversation with them, gave a press briefing. Yeah, things are changing in Panama very rapidly. I actually, I've been very lucky in my career as a Marine to be in some places where some magical stuff went down. I actually was there when they towed the last U.S. ship to go through the Panama Canal as being owned by the United States. It was the USS Missouri. It was a battleship that they pulled through there via tug. We had a Marine contingent on it, a ceremonial Marine contingent. I wasn't on there. One of my squads was on there. And then I was actually in Panama doing security at Corazal, at the Marine Forces South headquarters when we closed that entire place down. When we shut down the Air Force Base, all that. I was there. I know a lot about Panama. So, we may take it back. Legally, we can do that if we want to. Will it happen? I don't know. I think that we may take it back because China does have a grip on the place. If we took it back, then China would be forced to negotiate with us. And the bottom line is that we cannot have the Chinese using that as a choke point for military operations. That's the big stink. That's why we built it. We didn't build it because we wanted to, hey, let's do some stuff, guys. Let's kill 10,000, 30,000, 40,000 people building this thing. Let's not experiment on people and find out if malaria really kills people. You know what I'm saying? That's not why we did it. We did it because it's a strategic position to be able to cross the Atlantic into the Pacific. It's that easy. And so, yeah, we paid for it. It's ours. We have a treaty with them, and we can take it back if we want to. They won't like it, but we can do it if we want to. So it may happen because China does have and China was buying up all of the port facilities in Panama before we left Panama. You know, so there are things like that are happening. All right, time to parallel park using the modern technology. I love these little backup cameras. These things are the bomb if you know how to use them. If you know what all the little bars and graphs on them is for, oh, it's almost perfection. Boom. Okay, guys, I made it. I'm here. Live stream over. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up on the way out the door. If you like what I'm doing and you are not a subscriber, please hit subscribe. I normally live stream at 9 a.m. Eastern. I do videos, and I have another channel that is called Red, White, and Real. There might be a link there. There might not. I know that some mods have been putting them in there. I appreciate you guys. It's not a big deal. So, till the next time, stay safe. Have a great day, and I'll see you when I see you, and thanks for hanging out with me. Bye-bye. That one.